Sodicap, welcome to Thailand. How you doing, Sodicap? True Blue Thai here in Thailand. Not in the greatest mood this morning. For instance, feel a bit sleepy, and but I was up at 6 this morning. Game finished around about 5ish, and so by the time and we had to wake up at 6 o'clock this morning. I was doing. I live where I live in a Thailand area, Thai area, for instance, and we have mango trees. And the mangoes, so this is one of the mangoes, and they've got, well, this is a small one, they're coming huge. And we have these big mango trees, and they're very, very good for where the cars, the people park the cars underneath because of the sun. And so for instance, and the things with the mango trees is the fact that they have leaves, and there's no autumn in Thailand. Just go away, stupid idiot. Motorbike drivers. I have a motorbike. Anyway, so for instance, so we have these mango trees, and so for instance, there's no autumn in Thailand, and what happens is they drop on the leaves drop on the floor. The guy, for instance, who runs the area, for instance, the boss of the area, the guy who runs the area, the boss of the area, for instance, is a very elderly man, for instance, and he's got a problem with his finger as well, and a bit of a grumpy guy, for instance, but I believe he's a very nice guy, whatever. But I still haven't got past that thingy with him at the moment. Anyway, so he's, for instance, he used to do the brushing of the leaves, and it would take him a long time. He would do it every couple of weeks, and it would take him a long time. And by that time, the leaves have completely covered the place. And so, for instance, so I said I'll do it, so I do it. And do it for free. What's it called? And because you're not allowed to work in Thailand. So, but the thing is, they give me money, not money. They give me Coke, a bottle of Coke, and or a soft drink or something like that, to say thank you, Gone Cap. And but I was doing it today, and I noticed that they were going to have, they're having a ceremony today, for instance, because the monks have just arrived, and and they're having so you might hear some music, you might hear some going on. It's a celebration. I think it's the cafe, the restaurant is 1 year old today, and having a big celebration. And what they do, they go around and give you food, and so you get there's a lot. They give me a lot more. What's it called? But you get this lovely orange juice, the best orange juice in the world, absolutely the best. It's the Thai orange juice, most tastiest orange juice in the world, and and you get all kinds of food, etc. And they give it you, and they make it in the morning, etc. And they divide it up and they give it to you, and to the people, the residents or whatever, just for free, just because you're all part of it. And this is like a Thai green curry. Now have a look at that. That's proper Thai green curry. The smell is amazing. They make it a little bit spicy, in my plate. But other than that, what's it called? It is amazing. It really is. It's the most. The smell is amazing. Anyway, so that is what I'll be having for dinner later on. So this drink, honestly, that orange juice. But there's a load of fruit trees over here. You've got banana one over here. You've got what's it called? All kinds. All kinds of trees, and you just go on, boop, 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 pick. When it's ripe. Anyway, so going off topic a little bit here, guys. Anyway, so I'm trying to cheer myself up. But so you're going to say, just warning you, just in case you heard some noise. Anyway, so I'm waking up to the fact that, for instance, we've lost and run out of the Champions League, and so for instance, and the lucky Chelsea with their massive squad and their strength in depth against Manchester City's depleted squad, and even though Nick Coaching, I just heard. I was saying no, I'm not using it as an excuse. It is an excuse when you've got the most expensive player playing for your club. I know as a Man City fan, what's it called? People have levelled that at Man City. Man City's got the best players, and we can't compete. Well, yeah, what's it called? No, it's not the same. It's not the same. I definitely feel there's a bit of disparity between. And also the luck has not gone for us. It looked gone for us in one game, really. For instance, but it was the game we won. But other than that, for instance, when you got Moreira's, and that was the one I couldn't remember, scoring, etc., you're not going to win. So, for instance, because she, yeah, just so she got the third goal. But so disappointed. I was what I was hoping that we would just get one through, and 3-0. What's it called? We knew that Chelsea was going to come at us, and they did. And fair play to them, for instance. But yeah, so disappointing. But again, for instance, we're not going to win. Not going to win. What's it called? We're going to not going to. He's going to. We're always going to be backs against the wall against Chelsea. But let's have a look and see how we lined up. So Nick Cushing made 3 chances against Chelsea with Leela Power, Leela Ozabi, Lily Murphy, and Mary Fowler all brought into the starting lineup. In Kerry Keating was in goal, shoot by Kasparai, Grace Pyer, Alexandre, and Ozabi. US Hazkazaki did pass the lateness fitness test and stayed in midfield with Jill Rod and Vivian Niedermeyer, completing the three with Murphy, Caroline Nicole on the flanks, and Fowler leading the line. So yeah, but again, when you're looking at the players who didn't start, Bunny Shaw, for instance, yeah, so many. Alexandri, what was the name? God, I can't remember. My favourite didn't start, so I was going, but it's yeah. So for instance, we're always going to um, be backed against the walls, and it's a shame. But uh, no, I thought Chelsea started off well. They hit the crossbar a couple of times. They scored a very good goal. For instance, I gotta say, I've got it. But and what's the name? Peter. Um, Kara Keating, what's the goal? Was absolutely superb again. Considering out, she's our backup keeper. She's absolutely superb. But yeah. Say Baltimore, yeah, Baltimore, that was the name. And Natalie Bjorn and Ramirez, Kansas City's 2-0 win. The mere fact that what's the goal, we held it together and we could have had a goal, couple of shots, especially the Niedermeyer shot. I thought that was going to creep in, going across the goal. I thought, oh, we'll just get that, but unfortunately, luck wasn't with us. And was hoping to force it to extra time, um, but yeah, it was. It's been tough. It's been, when you've got a team like Chelsea, for instance, with their stars, and for instance, you need to be up against it. You need to be, what's it called? You need to be everybody fit really, and you need your best players. And when you're going in, what's it called, with limp paw, etc., for instance, and only hobbling on 3 legs, etc. Regardless, yeah, it's you're always going to be up against it, with health, strength, and depth. The first defeat of the season, etc., was against Man City, like in the Champions League. So what does that tell you? It's like, for instance, nobody, it's not just City, for instance, who's struggling to beat Chelsea, for instance, the likes of the Rags and Arsenal as well, also. But it's, I could go through the game, etc., but I'm not really. I'm just going to say that, for instance, we move on. We've got Brighton coming up on Sunday, for instance, where, no more Chelsea. I know. But at least, we got the season to fight on. Let's go. Nick Cushing says the same thing. We know, and yeah. So we got United in the FA Cup, and to get hopefully we can get some players back for that game. And then we've got, for instance, we can still play compete with United and Arsenal for the for the Champions League next season. So it's not the end of the world in any way whatsoever. But just disappointing that, for instance, we couldn't get that through. What was the name? So, yeah, Zabi, what's it called? It was Chuck. Leo Zabi says Man City will use the pain of our UEFA Champions League exit to Chelsea to improve moving forward. And I think that was self evident. The character of the squad, the even though, for instance, we were up against it, it was a valiant. I used it with an old word. A valiant effort by the ladies, and good. I'm so happy for them that they're togetherness, and it shows the teamwork that shows the willing to play through the pain, because I'm sure they had a lot of you have a few knocks. Again, who was Hazagawi got a late fitness test, but yeah, so it's disappointing, but and to but it was always going to be tough, these 4 games against Chelsea. But we'll live to fight another day. And again, the season's not over. We still end up winning the FA Cup and still get into the Champions League. And I'm sure, for instance, we'll fight another day. And this is the season of Manchester City, not just the men, and the ladies as well, with injuries. And the men have got to deal with Guardiola. Don't know what the hell we're going to do putting defence, our defence against Bournemouth on Sunday, a massive game, and the FA Cup semi-quarter final. But it'd be wonderful if to see both men and women both win the FA Cup. That'd be brilliant. But as I say, we fight another day, and we need a rebuild in the men. The ladies need for instance, strengthening depth. So there's a lot of work to be done. But there's a lot of reasons to be proud of the club and proud of the team. And so I wear this Bradford pride today, and very proud of how we conducted ourselves. And and as I sit and eat and my mango and my curry and drink this juice, I will be thinking later, and there'll be one on Sunday, do a preview show. Because again, for instance, we deserve, the people, we go. We deserve. We go to the end. The ladies will fight to the end. We will fight to the end. And we have togetherness. And we used that slogan a while ago. We've forgotten, and we need to bring it back. Slow together. Manchester City are together. We're under a great deal of pressure from outside forces, men five, the club as a whole, and southern based, dealing with some base media, so will hate us, for instance, traditional club. But we will stay together and we'll fight for it. So I'm very proud of the ladies. I'm very proud of the gentlemen, and you've got nothing to be ashamed of. So it was always going to be tough, but it did us proud. So Cotton Cap. So thank you, ladies. Thank Cotton my cap. I'll meet you on the previous show, and Brighton. And let's look forward. Let's not look back. Always look forward. Take care. Sorry, Cat.